Hello curl friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Jody and it's great to have you join me today. Special welcome if you are new here. I try to post curly hair content every Friday, and this is one of my chat with me videos where I try to use up different products for my stash and I just carry on conversation with you. I'd love for you to reply in the comments giving me some feedback, and in particular this one especially I would love your feedback on. So please listen up to my questions I have for you. It regards content planning, what you would like to see in the future. So without further ado, let's get into the products that I will be styling my hair with today. Now, I have tried this combination one other time before and I had really good results, like really good results. So I'm hoping I get just as good results. And so we're going to start off with the Anasi Define and Shine Mango and Papaya Curl Defining Custard. Now in the summertime, I can get away with, or I have been in the past able to get away with using custards as like either a single styler, but I tend to prefer a little bit more hold. So I am going in with another product, but I don't always need to go in with a cream or a leave-in. Now it's been a while since I've used this, but it takes a while for it to work itself down. So give me a moment here. Okay, there we go. I'm just going to go in with that much on this half and work that in. What I want to know, or what I want to bring to your attention, or ask a question, I guess, basically, is content planning for the rest of this year and kind of looking into next year. Now, up through, I want to say, most of November, I'm going to keep my similar format of doing my chat with me's, doing my general product reviews, and affordable drugstore series, and the deep conditioner thing. I have noticed though, well, I'm going to get to that in a second here. But in December, I generally go through my favorites of the year, and then I also do a video called Biggest Surprises, and let's see, what else do I, I also do my empties. And I still want to keep those in December, but I thought about doing something kind of like a Vlogmas, but instead of vlogging, it'd be more like curly hair content. And I don't know that it would be all 25 days, but it could be for a specific period of time where I do a video every day. Let me know if you're interested in that. And what I was thinking of for that curlymas, I've heard people say curlsmas, I guess, before, when you're doing curly hair content in like that consecutive day after day routine in December. But what I was thinking of for that, like I said, I would continue to do my favorites. I continue to do the biggest surprises, and I would continue to do the empties. I'm just going to brush this product through, by the way. But then I thought, in addition to that, that I also would do maybe like a product stash again. It's been a while since I've done a product stash. I've gotten rid of some products that I've had in the past, some things that I wasn't really using, and I thought other people could get some use out of it, and I've added to my stash. So I want to know if you want to do an updated stash, but with a little twist to it. I'm going to section off my hair now at this point to do the brush styling, and then I'll continue on with what I mean about the twist to the product stash. All right, I am back with my hair fully sectioned up, and what I was talking about is that I was thinking about doing another product stash video, but the twist is that currently my product stash is organized based on like the product brands. I have it organized by brand, and I really like that. It's very visually appealing, but I also am curious about, or have considered organizing it based on like the product type, like creams and leave-ins and gels and custards, how I've kind of been doing my this or that series. And so I was considering organizing it based along that and kind of taking you guys along with that as I do the process, and just kind of showing you my stash that way. So let me know if you're interested in that. I'm not sure that I would keep it organized like that for very long, but a part of me is kind of itching to do that. Maybe even if you guys don't want to see the video, I'm not sure. And I think if I did that, I would break it down into several videos. I don't think I would do it all in one, because that would be really long for you guys to watch. My other product stash video was, I think it was over an hour long. And so I don't think I would do one quite that long again, at least not right now. Another idea I was thinking about doing, I got this idea off of another influencer. I think her name is Tabitha Greenwich or Greenwich. I'm not really sure. I haven't watched a ton of her videos, but I have seen some of them, and just she has a lot different, like more wavy hair texture than mine is. But I did like watching some of her product videos. I just enjoy those kind of things. So I don't know if everybody does, but I really enjoy that kind of video. Anyways, she had done a tiered ranking list of her products. So like she would go through, I don't know if it was like her entire stash or just like all the creams that she could think of, and she ranked them, and maybe like all the gels and the leave-ins. And there's a ranking system where it's kind of like you can have like the best or my favorites, and then you can have like good and so-so and not so good and products you dislike. And I thought that might be kind of interesting to do with my product stash. Is that something that you guys would be interested in? Is that something, here's another question, is that something you guys would be interested in addition to organizing my product stash and then doing that? Or is this just too much like product comparisons and everything like that? I don't know. I really like that, but it does seem like it might be a little bit repetitive if I did all of that plus my favorites that I usually do. Or should I do this in place of my favorites? That might be something to do this year. I mean, I'm not saying it's something I would do every year, but it might be something that I would do this year. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. And if you have any other ideas that you think that I should incorporate as far as into possibly like a curls mist, let me know. I don't think I want to focus too much on product reviews at that time. I like to give that a little bit of a break as far as like where I review them for like the first time or first impressions or things like that. I don't really think I want to do that during the month of December. I just like the change in content pace a little bit. But if you have any other suggestions, like I said, on videos that you'd like to see, I'd love to hear your feedback on that. I'm also looking ahead to next year as far as what I would like to do. I do like to switch things up sometimes just to keep you guys interested, to keep me interested and everything. I've always featured affordable products on my brand, and that's something I want to continue to do. I have the Affordable Drugstore series, which is very popular. But I have switched it up in the past for the discount drugs or discount store series, where products I find from like TJ Maxx and Burlington and Marshalls, things like that. I'm thinking I'm going to do that next year instead of the Affordable Drugstore, just to switch things up. I'll probably bring the Affordable Drugstore back the following year. And I'll probably continue to do new products that don't fall in that category like I have in the past. But I also want to, I'm just thinking about like this Chat With Me series. I enjoy it. I don't know. I don't always get the most feedback from you guys, and I don't always get the most views from this series. I know there's always going to be that series that doesn't really like perform as well as some of the others. This series, the Chat With Me's and my Deep Conditioner series, doesn't really perform as well. And I'm debating what to replace it with. Let me know once again if you guys have any suggestions for that, if you would like to see that replaced. If you'd like to see the Chat With Me stay, I'd love to hear from you about that. But if you think that I should do something else, I'd also definitely consider that. Okay, I didn't show myself styling this section of my hair because my husband was leaving the house for an eye appointment, and it was creating a little bit of extra background noise. I just wanted to avoid that. But I was talking about what I would do with my Chat With Me series, and I'm not sure. I'm kind of at a loss. I would love to do another series where I can use up my product stash that I already have or work on using it up. It's going to take me forever to go through what I currently have. But I'm just looking for a way to be practical with my content and with what I already have. I do have some other ideas. I'm thinking next year I'm going to introduce a troubleshooting kind of a series. I'm not really sure yet. I've kind of got some ideas formulated. I'm not sure if that series would go all the way through the year or not. but just kind of troubleshooting your curly hair problems that you might have. And I think I would continue my this or that series. So let me know, like I said, what you think of all these ideas that are running through my head. Nothing's solid formulated, but I would definitely love your input. Okay, I'm going to try to roughly part my hair here. It kind of fell pretty evenly, I feel like. I'm trying not to disturb the curl clumps, but I want to apply my final product, which is the Curlsmith the Curlsmith Shape Up Aqua Gel. Now, as I've said, I've paired these together before, but prior to this pairing, I did not really care for this gel. And I was just trying to figure out a way to use it up. So I paired these two together because one, the Anasi custard does give me definition and it does give me some hold. It doesn't give me the greatest hold. So I thought, you know what, I'll pair up this lightweight gel with that. And this is how much I'm going to go in with on just one side right now. And so I thought, you know what, this would be a great pairing, hopefully. And like I said, I really enjoyed my results the one time that I did do it. So much so that I wrote it down in my little book that I have of favorite combos. I don't remember the exact measurements that I used the last time because I never do exact measurements, but I'm just trying to eyeball it and go on how my hair feels. And I do think I am going to flip upside down and also scrunch in a little bit more. I want to get some on top here though too. And just like flipping my hair a little bit to the side just to try to make sure I get some gel in these areas, because if you know me at all, you know I like to flip my part. I don't always keep it on one side or the other. Sometimes based on how my hair is naturally parting itself, I might keep it to one side or another just so the curls lay a little bit better, but I do generally throughout a wash day cycle keep flipping my part from side to side. Okay, I did spray a little bit more water into my hair because I just felt like my curls were looking just a little bit stringy here on the bottom. I don't know that the camera's going to pick that up, but I just felt like they were looking a little bit stringy, and that's usually because I don't have enough water in my hair as I'm doing my styling process. I don't know, that it might be too late to fix that. And it's not always the case. Like, not every time that I see what I think is like the stringy looking curls beginning to form. And sometimes when I diffuse and it's completely perfect, like, or completely normal and not stringy at all. So it could be a false alarm. Here's a really chunky curl. I'm going to kind of separate that very gently here now at this point. All right, as per usual, I'm going to leave my hair under this wet plot for about 10 to 15 minutes and then diffuse. I'll come back, I'll show you my final results. All right, curl friends, I am back with my hair fully diffused and styled, and let's get into these results. So we'll take a look at each side here and the underside, and then I will tell you what I'm thinking about, and you can let me know what you're thinking about it too. I feel like my curls, well, overall, I do like my results. I do like my results. My ring is getting tangled in my hair too. But anyways, I do feel like they are a bit more stringy this time. Not what I would consider like an ugly stringy that I don't like, but they are a bit more stringy. And I think I could have avoided that if I would have used a little bit more water while brush styling, and possibly if I would have gone in with a little bit more of the custard. But I do like my results. I do think that they look good. Right now they feel moisturized. If I remember correctly, this routine did stay moisturized through day 3, but I don't feel like it has as much moisture as it, or hydration as it did the previous time. So I think probably in the past I had, like I said, kind of alluded to, I had gone in with more custard than the aqua gel, but I'm not mad at these results, not mad at them at all. I have a good healthy amount of shine. I have a good spring back. Let's see if I can grab a curl there. See, good elasticity in my hair. And typically with my hairstyles, especially in the summertime, this will kind of absorb a little bit more some of like the humidity in the air, and it will probably look a little bit fuller as, like I said, as I get into day 2. But let's give you a look at the back of this then. as my hair gets longer, it's harder to keep it in frame, especially when I show the back of my hair, I've realized. So I try to lean forward into my chair a little bit more, but that's kind of awkward feeling as well. But yeah, overall, I do like my results. Is it as good as my first time using this, or the results of my first time using this? I don't quite think so, but I still like it. I'm not mad at it. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Have you tried either of these products? And if so, what are your thoughts on them and what do you like to pair them with? So that is all I have for you. Like I said, I really love your feedback on my content ideas or planning for the latter half of this year, 2024, and into next year, 2025. So I really love to hear from you on that. It really helps me out so I can give you content that you guys enjoy to see as well. And with all that said, I hope you have a great day. Bye.